In the Moses Lake High School Theater this week, after school hours are being spent getting ready for the opening of their latest show on Thursday. Arsenic and Old Lace is a classic black comedy centered around an eccentric, and some would say psychotic, New York family. Two sisters spend their days poisoning lonely lodgers. One of their nephews has done his own dastardly doings with the help of a drunken doctor, and the youngest nephew believes he's President Theodore Roosevelt and is digging the Panama Canal in the basement. At the center of the chaos is Mortimer, who believes he's the only sane one of the bunch and has to figure out who's doing what, to who, and how. Senior Jacob Law returns to the stage as Mortimer after being part of the theater's winter musical Into the Woods, and he talked about the challenges of the new show.
The sheer amount of lines. And there's a couple points in the play where I have a conversation with myself on the phone, and it's weird because a lot of the lines are, once you get into the mindset of the character, it's easy because it makes sense. But just having this conversation where you don't hear the replies can be a little bit weird. And those were some of the lines I struggled with earliest on because they're like large chunks of just me talking to nobody and having to reply.
Another challenge for the cast is dealing with a story and characters who exist in a bygone era of American history that they and even their parents may not know much about. For Law, he sees it as a chance to get his classmates and friends interested in how things were in an earlier generation.
Yeah, but it also piques their interest because some kids are like, oh yeah, I've seen this, like for Into the Woods I heard, oh yeah, I've already seen the movie. And that piques some of their interest and they want to come, but some people, they were turned off by it. They didn't enjoy the movie, so they didn't come. So they have no idea what this is. I just try to sell it as much as I can without giving away too much of the plot. And if they're interested, and most of them, a lot of them have been, I just say, come and watch, it'll be great.
In putting the cast together, director Sabrina Tim gave the majority of the traditionally male roles to female actors. Sophomore Carolyn Bigwood plays Teddy and said the opportunity is exciting for her and her fellow actors.
It's been great. I love it. This show, I think it's really great. We all just come together and we're playing characters it's so realistic. With a musical, it's all fun, but it's not something that could really happen, Into the Woods. But with Arsenic and Old Lace, this is something that's not typically gonna happen, but it's possible. And I love playing Teddy. I feel so happy when I'm him, and it's so great. Not because he's Teddy Roosevelt, but he's a boy that pretends that he is, and he really thinks he is. And I love it because I'm just thinking, when I was young, that's something that I would have done and what I would have liked to do. And so it's so fun to just go and just bring him to life on stage, and I'm excited to see what people think about it.
Arsenic and Old Lace runs Thursday through Saturday at 7 p.m. with a special matinee set for 2 p.m. on Saturday afternoon. In Moses Lake, Devin Higgins for iFIBER 1 News.